Hi everyone, it's Shai here. I'm really excited to share this video with you today because I had this opportunity to interview this up-and-coming Australian filmmaker. Her name is McCarthy. She has written and directed the film The Waiting City, and thanks to Melissa Cook and the rest of the folks at Hopscotch Films for making this happen. I hope you enjoyed the interview. So here's Claire.
I first went to India about 5 years ago and volunteered with my sister with Mother Teresa's nuns. And whilst we were in the orphanages there, I met a lot of couples trying to adopt children and became quite interested in their love stories, why they were at this particular point in their marriage where they were wanting to adopt a child, and more importantly, the kind of waiting period to receive a child, which is really long, and how that can often form a stranglehold between a couple and cause a lot of tensions to rise up between them. So that became the first idea that inspired me for the film, and I kind of explored the idea of that throughout the narrative of The Waiting City, but I wanted the film to feel light and be an entertainment piece, kind of be an adventure story in some ways, or a road movie at points as well, and ultimately a love story. So when I was first inspired by the story, it was kind of from the access point of the kind of complexities of humanitarian aid and kind of adoption and quite heavy issues, and then it kind of evolved into something that hopefully is more of an entertainment piece. I'd say the best experience was working with an international team, and it was our intention to never come into Calcutta and kind of take over like a sort of foreign film. We wanted to have a family feel to it, and we really handpicked our team. And often the shoot, because it was a very short period of time, we would be shooting 6 days and everyone was working really hard. So one of the big highlights was the 7th day. We'd all get together and we'd just party. We'd listen to Bangla beats and Bollywood music and dance around and let off a lot of steam. And I think that really helped to kind of, I don't know, for everyone to be kind of together and to sort of experience the fun side of the filmmaking process as well, and work hard during the week and then just kind of party at the end of the week, which is really good. I think the worst part of the experience was time, trying to figuring out the logistic challenges of shooting on the streets in Calcutta and how to kind of do that within such a compressed period of time. The film has played at a couple of different festivals. It premiered in Toronto last year, Toronto International Film Festival, and since that time, I think it's been to maybe 10 film festivals around the world. And the most nerve-wracking was probably screening it in Mumbai and Calcutta to our cast and crew. And thankfully, it's really gone down well. It's been very warmly received, both by people that are maybe Indian expats, people who are living, maybe have Indian parents or were born in India but have travelled to other countries. So in Toronto there's a big Indian population, and thankfully it went down really well. And also in India it went down really well. So it's hopefully going to go down well here too. But it's been very warmly received and people have been very touched by the film, which is good. I started off as a painter, and I was really kind of interested in creating stories through image making, and I sort of discovered film when I was at university, sort of in my middle of my studies, really doing design actually and communications, and I started to incorporate some film subjects into my degree, and started to make these weird art movies that no one's probably ever going to see, but just experimenting with storytelling and different ways of telling stories, and became quite fascinated with the idea that filmmaking is not only such a responsibility, because you're really showing someone an experience for, could be an hour and a half that people are sitting there and watching what you're presenting to them, which is an enormous responsibility actually. But also it's a fusion of all the things I really love. So it's image making, it's music, it's philosophy, it's narrative, it's kind of collaborative. It's working with lots of different people, lots of different artists, and kind of finding the best ways of being able to bring that stuff together for a particular purpose, which I get really excited about all those things. I've kind of got a number of projects that I'm developing here and really would love to be making Australian movies. I also have a number of projects that I'm working on overseas that might shoot back in Australia or could be American productions. So it's kind of a bit of a co-production kind of intention from my point of view, really fusing teams that are from around the world and trying to think of ways to make content that is universal and collaborative and goes across cultures. That's kind of really more what I'd like to do with my future. I think that digital technologies and the kind of benefits of social networking, the word of mouth that can be spread by databases and existing sort of kind of infrastructures on the web is so exciting, and I really think that distribution and all kinds of other things to do with the film industry are going to start to really sprout up more and more in terms of how content is distributed on the net, as well as how people can talk to each other about what's going on. And I think that's a really exciting new direction for the film industry and also for the way that we communicate between communities.
Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you also to Claire for answering all my questions. I really enjoyed doing this virtual interview. Oh, and if you are based in Australia, please don't forget to leave a comment or tweet about this. If you do, you can be one of 10 winners to get one of these. It's a double pass to the wedding city. I think that's it. Oh yes, and please don't forget to support the film. Alright, bye. See ya.